Ingenious supplies.
What's up, Spikes? We're back again today in the studio with some fast and furious cEDH action. Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I like playing Magic.
Me too.
But before we get to play Magic, something very important to talk about. You may have noticed on our videos, we now have a little ad from our generous sponsor, GameGenic.
Ingenious supplies.
Ingenious supplies. I'm never going to remember that.
I'm going to do it every time.
He is, yeah. That's why we keep him here.
What's your name? You might not have been able to hear it.
There was
a plane just went
by, and I was like,
Jan and I were having a telepathic bond about it, but
yeah, so we're using their sleeves today, which is great. So I'm Jan, and I'm playing Anje, Anje, Anaje, whatever you want to call it.
Anaje.
I'm
Actually pronounced Añejo.
Añejo.
Oh.
You can tell me in the comics. You can tell me in the comments that I'm wrong. I don't care. It is a Madness deck. I'm playing roughly 40 cards that say Madness on them, and the rest of the text is largely irrelevant. But the whole goal is you play World Gorger Animated, and then you kill everybody with Avacyn's Judgment, which is another good Madness card.
Yeah. I'm Jim. I'm playing Tivit. This is an Esper deck. It kind of revolves around the time save combo, although as we saw last week, it also plays Thassa's Oracle. So, if you have a problem with that, at Jan in the comments, because I also don't care. And it's an Esper deck. You know what's in it. What do you got?
Hi, everybody. My name's Alex, and I'm playing Godo Bandit Warlord because I can count to 11. It's one more than this many.
Yeah, you can't see under the table, but he's not wearing socks right now, just in case.
Why you gotta blow up the secret tech, Jim? Anyway, today what we're going to try and do is we're going to try to get Godo onto the field, have enough mana to equip him with Helm of the Host, and just run everybody over. And in the meantime, we're hoping to have just enough interaction to make sure that everyone else's game plans don't go to game plan.
Yeah, I'd like you to have interaction for their game plans, but not mine. Because I'm going last again, I'm still Elliot, and I'm still playing Frog. Not the one you might think, though. This is Grolnok, the Omnivore, not Gitrog Monster. It's a Simic deck. It's Hermit Druid or Basalt Monolith Mesmeric Orb, Cephalid Illusionist, and a Lightning Greaves. Basically any way to mill my whole library, because when a permanent gets put from my deck to my graveyard, if Grolnok is in play, it gets a Croak counter, and then I can cast those permanents. So I'm also attempting to win, likely with Thassa's Oracle. You can at Jan about it in the comments.
Well, Jan, you on the die roll.
I'm on the die roll. You go first. This might be a double up.
Uh-oh.
That's a threat.
I'm going to draw for turn. Ooh, it has Madness. I'm going to play a Tarnished Citadel as my land for the turn. And then I'm going to cast a Jeweled Lotus.
Oh, no.
Effects.
No effects.
I will take 3 damage.
37.
Add a red. I'll crack this for 3 black. And I'll cast Anje Falconwrath.
1 black floating.
1 black Commander floating.
Okay, but are we dead?
Did
Did we die though?
Show me.
Yeah, I was not anticipating my turn 0.
Yeah, you got an Anye.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate Anje. Discard a card. Draw a card. Discard a card with Madness. I will untap Anje.
Cool. What are you discarding? Kitchen Imp?
Kitchen Imp.
Oh, would you like to cast that?
No, I do not have the mana to cast it.
Ah, shucks. Kitchen in.
Almost got it.
Almost got it. I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
And this I'm going to discard Incorrigible Youths. Draw a card.
Those youths.
Hey, it has Madness. All right.
Would you like to do it again?
I'm going to keep doing it until I run out of Madness cards. Icar Slick.
That was my nickname in high school.
It's true.
What?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Shadow Grange Archfiend.
Yep.
I'm just having fun having him try to pronounce all of the stupid names.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Brain Gorgers.
Okay.
Oh, plural. Plural gorgers.
My grandpa used to put his hand on my head and do that.
Yeah, gorge your brain?
Yeah, you're like brain sucker, starving to death. You never done that? No one ever bullied you?
I was the bully.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Grave Scrabbler.
I'm Elliot's father. We didn't meet until he was like 20. So.
How many points is Grave Scrabbler in Scrabble?
Hey,
actually,
there's a V in there.
Yeah, I would say comments. Figure that out for me. No triple word.
Distemper the Blood.
Oh man, you could have given Anje +2/+2.
Could have.
These cards are so bad.
These cards are very bad.
What do you mean? He's milling it.
Oh, I mean, he's turboing, that's for sure.
Everyone.
You passing?
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll pass.
What? You're gonna attack somebody.
Well, I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna
discard his win condition on your end step.
Yeah.
Okay, draw that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'll draw a card for my turn.
That's turn one.
Yeah, he drew more cards than I did last game, I think.
I'm going to play a Cavern of Souls.
Ooh,
That's a land.
I will name
Rogue.
Sphinges.
Sphinges. Yeah.
Sphinx. It's the plural of.
No, it's not.
This is wrong.
Then I'm going to play a Mox Diamond,
Oh, no.
and I would like to pitch an Underground Sea.
Two
To
lands.
ensure that it enters the battlefield.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to tap 2 and cast an Arcane Signet.
Oh.
2 lands, 3 mana sources.
Yep. And then I think I'm just going to pass the turn.
Sounds good. We're gonna untap, upkeep, and draw. It's a mountain. Pass the turn.
You didn't do my favorite phrase. I love saying mountain goat.
Yeah. I'm not worried about Alex.
Draw a card for turn.
Can't red elemental blast my red cards.
True. We can't do that.
Or my black ones.
I'm going to play a Mana Confluence.
Ooh,
It's a good one.
I'm going to take a damage,
39.
as one is wont to do with a Mana Confluence. And I'm going to put a Wild Growth on my Mana Confluence. Or I'm going to try to, at least. Don't strip mine me.
Strip mine you.
I will pass the turn.
All right. I didn't think I'd make it this far. Draw this card.
You didn't activate it in your end step.
I didn't. I'm going to play as Badlands.
That seems pretty good to me.
And then I'm going to play a Mana Crypt. And a colorless. Take
3.
black.
No, he's having a
Colorless.
colorless.
Colorless. False alarm.
Wishclaw Talisman. Oh.
Oh, that's a cool one.
I'm going to pass.
Okay.
What? Excuse me?
Oh,
Three
yeah,
wish
three
counters?
counters.
Okay, I'll untap. Draw a card. Draneth Magistrate?
You mother trucker.
That's pretty good.
Isn't it?
Resolves? That's a yes. Resolves?
Yeah, pal.
Resolves?
Yeah.
Jan's already got his commander in play. Go ahead. Although it shuts off Madness.
It does.
It does.
Because that casts from exile.
I have to find a way around that, perhaps in Judgment. But I think I can.
Lightning bolt?
I'm gonna bolt Angie.
Angie.
Anje.
Stop. Copyrighted.
Aggressive.
Yeah, bolt Angie's interesting. He must have a second piece because obviously he
Sure.
can't win through Draneth with Godo in play, or without Godo in play.
Mountain. Mana Crypt. Ruby Medallion.
This was a hand, Alex.
Pass turn.
Okay.
Untap. Draw for my turn. Well, that gets shut off by Draneth Magistrate. Cool. Cool and good. I've got a Cephalid Coliseum. Well, I'm just trying to be like my good friends Jan and Alex. I'm going to cast a Mana Crypt.
Wow.
Nice. Where's your Esper Sentinel now?
Yeah, I know.
Where's your god now, Jim? Okay. Take a damage off this Coliseum, add 2 colorless. So I've got a colorless floating, 38. I'm going to try to cast a Gilded Drake.
Pass.
Facts.
It does not matter to me what side this Draneth Magistrate's on.
Matters to me. I'm trying to cast this stupid frog.
I don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah. I would like to exchange control with the Draneth Magistrate. I would then promptly like to take another damage, 37, to cast Neoform as an additional cost to sacrifice this Draneth Magistrate.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
You just gave me a free 3/3
Yeah.
flyer.
Hey, them's the breaks. Would you like to counter my Neoform?
No, you got it. Counter.
What's he getting?
Something costs 3.
Yes.
Llanowar Tribe.
No.
Tough.
That's tough but fair.
What do we think is up 3? I don't know this deck. Yeah, I'm going to pass priority on it.
I'll counter it.
You can red elemental blast this. Don't make jokes, pal.
We're talking about
Jokes.
It's our Nova Scotia accent.
So I didn't finish shuffling my library because the card that I'm getting off of my Neoform is a Spell Seeker with an additional +1/+1 counter, and that's going to trigger to let me search my library for an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost 2 or less, unless anybody's got any additional effects.
Man, Neoform's busted.
You got it.
Off of my Spell Seeker, I'm finding Finale of Devastation. The good old tutor for a tutor for a tutor, shall we? And then I'll pass the turn.
And people say cEDH is one note.
I'm going to tap, trigger my Mana Crypt. Spikes his damage. Spikes his damage.
Cool.
Ooh, 34.
And I'll draw. Just going to play this Bloodstained Mire and pass.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll untap. Draw card. Ooh, I got a land. Never punished. Scalding Tarn.
Must be nice.
I'm going to crack it. Getting this Tundra off the Scalding Tarn. And I would like to draw more cards.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Me too.
That's a thing that Jim likes to do.
I can't, but I'm going to move to combat. 3 at Alex.
Ouch, 37.
Wow, join me.
I did.
Post-combat main would still like to draw more cards and pass the turn.
All right, we're going to untap and in my upkeep, flip for Mana Crypt. KO is damage. Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
34. Join Jan. Wow, maybe I'll lose 9 in my upkeep. We can all be at 34 together.
Draw a card for the turn, play a
has to be on the
mountain, tap a mountain and a Mana Crypt, float 1 colorless for Seething Song.
Oh. Uh-oh.
How much mana does this put him at?
He'll have 6, 7, 8, and Godo costs 5.
But presumably he's got another ritual in his hand.
Yeah. It's not great. Maybe I should have left this Draneth in play.
Draneth says can't cast spells or creature.
Can't
Can't
cast
cast,
spells from anywhere other than your hand.
It seems like it'd be pretty good.
You gonna necromancy?
Shut up, Jim.
He's gonna necromancy.
With Seething Song on stack, I'm going to cast Necromancy.
That's insane. That's what a play.
That resolves. What would you like to target?
I'm going to target Draneth Magistrate.
Sounds great.
You got a Draneth Magistrate.
Here comes the Grave Scrabbler.
boy.
Okay. That's
Song
unplayable.
resolves?
Seems over though, yeah.
So Seething Song resolves, we've got 1 colorless and 5 red.
Yes.
And we've fallen for my trap card. All right.
I mean, that's fine.
We'll spend 2 on Thunderclap killing Draneth.
Oh. Get clapped.
Oh, God. He had
It's going to alert the guards.
Yeah.
the clap of my thunder. Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Draneth Magistrate back to the graveyard.
Spend 2 more on Wheel of Fortune.
Ooh.
Oh.
Do I want a Wheel of Fortune?
I don't
You just talked
hate
about
that.
wanting to draw a bunch of
Yeah,
cards.
this draws you cards, pal.
Yeah.
I am passing on Wheel of Fortune. I don't hate it.
Yeah, me too.
That puts him at 2. He's cost reduced by 1. It's pretty unlikely he's getting Godo this turn.
I mean, he could
Could
just
draw into a bunch of rituals,
yeah,
right?
but we can also draw interaction
Spells,
potentially,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
I wonder if it's maybe correct to do this now. Sorry, you guys.
Oh,
passed
so
back.
well, actually, you know what? I'm going to crack my Bloodstained Mire in response.
Okay.
oh sure,
Yeah,
So-
you can do that.
thin your deck,
yeah,
thin your
my
deck.
Yeah.
33.
It's a thing I'm going to do regardless. But I'm going to get the Snow-Covered Mountain.
Okay.
You may.
Then you're passing priority on
Then I'm passing priority.
on wheel. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to flash in Dress Down.
Okay.
Oh no, my 1/1 is a 1/1. Ah.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's not full humility. It just doesn't get the text or whatever.
I mostly just wanted to see what I'm going to draw.
Yeah,
So at
fair.
ATBs, I'll draw a card. Oh, that's sad. Okay. I maybe should have held off on that, but whatever.
Wheel resolves.
Wheel resolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wheel resolves. I will discard Gamble.
I'm bitchy. Nice.
Nice.
I am discarding. I'm discarding this Finale that I tutored, unfortunately. A Snapcaster Mage, a Fierce Guardianship, and a Waterlogged Grove.
I'm discarding a Wooded Foothills, a Blood Crypt, and an Avacyn's Judgment. That I
Ooh.
think just goes to my graveyard. So I don't think I can make infinite mana instant speed.
Sure. I'm discarding Time Sieve, Force of Will, Chrome Mox, and this Mystic Remora that I tragically drew off the Dress Down.
Tough.
Well, Jim, I'm deeply disappointed.
Good.
Yes. We'll add one more red and use these 2 red to cast Treasonous Ogre.
Wow.
You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
That's
Never
that's a
didn't
big.
have
You're
it.
welcome.
I mean, we got to find a way to deal with it before his next turn.
Yeah.
And we'll also drop a Goblin Welder.
Cool.
Pass the turn.
Okay. His end step.
End step dress down trigger.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No effects.
Oh, that's so much.
Alex just pays his entire life total.
I will flip for my Mana Crypt. Spikes damage. Oh, spikes. Oh, but Jan, you fetched. We're
I
not
did.
all at 34 now.
Yeah, leave me alone. I'm at 33.
Okay, I will draw for my turn. I'd like to start things off by playing a land that doesn't hurt me for once. I've got a command tower. Then I'm going to tap the command tower because I never didn't have it. I've got an Allosaurus Shepherd again.
Oh.
Yeah. That one's pretty cool. Pretty cool and pretty good for me. I have to take a damage here, but I'm adding a green. So 33 and then 32
Okay.
to add a blue here and 2 colorless. So 1 green floating. I would like to cast Grolnok, the Omnivore.
No effects.
I'm good.
No effects.
Okay. And then with my floating green, Elvish Mystic.
It's uncounterable, so I think we're
Yeah.
Yes. And then my Spellseeker can attack,
Can.
but it is a 2/2.
2-3.
Tough.
attack.
It's also not a frog. Tragic.
Attack
The-
Alex.
Do it.
What do you mean?
If I have less
attacking.
life, the Treasonous Ogre does less.
But this is a 2/2.
He's also clearly got Berserk.
I know.
I just want to block with the treasonous ogre.
It's true.
I didn't say it was a good idea.
You just said it was an
telling you to
idea.
attack.
I'm going to pass
I'm not
the
on your
turn.
team.
That's fair. Fair and reasonable.
That is true. I'm going to untap and trigger my Mana Crypt. And take 3, because spike damage.
Ugh, tough. 30.
Bald shot.
Everybody just losing all of their flips today.
Not me.
Well,
Well, I mean, you flip to draw that Mystic Remora. Snow Covered Swamp. Well, I'm gonna play a Chrome Mox. And unfortunately, we're gonna exile this Blood Mad Vampire.
Sounds
ooh,
good.
taps for a red.
Taps for red. Let's go red, black. This one. Anje.
Cast an Angie.
I
I
can't
got
kill
nothing
everybody.
on that.
But
Yeah, no.
No effects.
Okay.
ooh, I didn't think I'd get this far. But it's fine. I will pass turn.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay.
He wants to do it instant speed.
I'm going to untap. I'll draw a card. I'm going to play my own Mana Crypt. My very own Mana
Yay!
Crypt.
We did it. 4 of a kind.
That's the name of
Ding,
the...
ding, ding, ding.
Format.
Then I'll play this Urza Saga. Enters with the counter. I'm going to cast a Felwar Stone. And then I'm going to tap 6
Yeah.
and cast Tivit. It enters. And starting with me, we're all going to vote for evidence or bribery. For every evidence vote, I investigate, and for every bribery vote, I get a treasure token, and I get to vote an additional time.
Your votes.
I am going to vote for 1 each.
Clue.
That's not an option.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry,
Investigate.
investigate.
Evidence, yeah.
Evidence, yeah.
Each player...
Clue or treasure.
Yeah. That's
Wow, I thought we got to make them too. This thing's broken. What the heck?
Yeah.
You may have an additional clue from me.
Okay?
Yeah.
So far, 3 clues and a treasure.
investigate.
4 clues and a
clues
treasure.
and a treasure.
Okay, so I'm going to make 4 clues and 1 treasure. It doesn't have haste, but my Gilded Drake can attack.
It can.
I'm going to move to combat and attack Alex for 3 in the air.
Go to 31.
What?
Only got 10 mana left. What are you doing? Stop it.
Only 10.
Only
10.
10.
That's it for me. I'll pass.
Okie dokie. Untap. Upkeep. KO's damage.
Come on, KO.
KO.
Oh, 28.
28.
That's even less.
Yeah, I don't know
didn't-
how much less, but
I can only do 8 safely now if I.
We,
No, I can do 9 safely.
We didn't
That's
tell
fine.
Alex that we swapped out the. It just says KO on both sides.
There you go.
nice. Got him.
I'll play this mountain.
Ugh.
Tap Mana Crypt for Defense Grid. Any responses?
What does Defense Grid do?
Defense Grid says during each player's turn, each other player's spells cost 3 more to cast.
Yikes. Does anybody have a way for me to draw a card? Currently, my only interaction is a Noxious Revival that I could put this Fierce Guardianship back on top. But that does not help us very much currently.
How do you feel about Noxious Revivaling my dress down?
It puts it on top, right?
Maybe I have a way to draw it.
Do you have 2 mana?
I might. I mean, I am in for 1 counter. I can counter this if somebody else can deal with the Godo.
I can potentially deal with the Godo.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to cast Force of Negation, exiling Swansong.
Okay. Defense grid countered and Exilade.
Exilade is big. Exilade is big.
Yeah, the Goblin Welder. You gotta just put it back into play. Holy smokes.
Yep.
Oh, what a cool deck. Is Godo cool?
Mana Vault.
You got more mana.
Yeah.
No effects.
You got it.
Hammer of Nazan.
Oh, that's bad for us. No effects to Hammer of Nazan.
I think I have any effects there.
Just on the cast? No.
No.
I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put Hammer of Nazan onto Treasonous Ogre. We'll do this now then. I will sacrifice this mountain as part of the paid effect of using Mind Collapse to target Anje.
To do what?
5 damage to target creature planeswalker.
She shouldn't have been hanging out in the mine.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the dangers of hanging out in a mine.
That is what they say.
Yeah, could collapse.
More like a yours collapse. Right?
Damn it. That's funny.
Well,
Oh, no.
so he doesn't have the mana to cast Godo.
Yeah, right? Unless he's
Oh, he's
got...
got the treasonous.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
Oh,
Cast,
yeah.
he can just pay
I'm-
18 life and cast it.
Yeah, I'm very dumb.
I have effects. We're going to do this in the dumbest way possible. I'm going to take 3 damage. It's going to be 5 total. Cast Vampire Tutor.
Ooh, go to 25?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got
Or
it.
I guess 27 responses to
27.
Vampire.
No.
Vampire, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I'll put this card on top.
Okay.
Activate Anje Falcon Wrath.
Sure.
Discard Hell Mongrel.
Okay.
Ah, good.
Untap, draw this card.
Yep.
Cast Deflecting Swat.
Okay.
Oh.
Deflecting SWAT.
That's pretty good.
Can't kill the Treasonous Ogre.
Yeah, unfortunately.
My
Ogre
suggestion would
has
be Allosaurus Shepherd.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Allosaurus
Yeah.
Shepherd.
Let's pop the Allosaurus Shepherd.
Sure.
Cool.
Shouldn't have been hanging out in a mine.
Yeah. Shouldn't have.
All right. You know what they say in hockey.
Don't hang out in the mine.
Yeah. Don't hang out in a
I
mine.
have heard them say that.
Let's
We're
go
going for the
do
power
that
play.
hockey.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to pay 15 life. Go to 13.
Add 5 red.
At 5 red, Ruby Medallion makes Godo cost 5. Godo on the stack.
Okay.
No effects to Godo on the stack.
Let me just make sure that I don't have anything relevant in my graveyard here. You want to give me time sit back?
Shut up.
Go on the stack.
No effects to Godo on the stack.
I would like to respond.
Yes, please.
I'm going to sacrifice my treasure
Yep.
for 1 black and cast Dark Ritual.
I
3
thought
black.
so. This is what I thought was happening.
So I will add 3 black and use 2 of it to crack a clue
Yep.
and draw a card. I would like to pass priority on Godo.
You got an ETB trigger.
Godo Bandit Warlord. ETB trigger.
Yep.
Godo's search trigger resolves.
Godo search trigger resolves. All right. Off the Godo trigger, I'm going to get Conqueror's Flail.
Conqueror's Flail?
Conqueror's Flail.
He's got the helm in his hand.
Oh,
Then I'm responding to the Hammer
Yeah.
of Nazan trigger.
Hammer of Nazan trigger.
Activate Anje. Discarding Dark Withering into exile.
Okay.
Cast it. Destroy target non-black creature, which is Godo.
Cool.
Draw a card. Untap Anje.
Attach Conqueror's Flail to Treasonous Ogre.
Yeah.
I still have a response to
Yeah.
the Hammer of Nazan trigger
Okay.
because I'm also not going to be able to cast spells once it's equipped.
Yeah,
so
alright.
I'm going to Noxious Revival now.
Okay.
So paying 2 life down to 30, I'm going to just put the Fierce Guardianship back on top and hope that's something. Hammer of Nazan trigger. Good by me.
Good by me.
To Treasonous Ogre.
Okay.
At that point, we will pass the turn.
You did it.
I
It's like a
I
5-3.
don't believe it.
Yeah. So Conqueror's Fail is just on your turn, right? Or is it just can't cast?
Yeah, it's
spells?
grantable. Sure.
During my turn. Yeah.
Okay, that'd be good. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, the game's not getting that far again. Not saying that I'm going to win, but like,
I will flip for my Mana Crypt again. Spikes damage. Taken damage. 27. Draw this mysterious card for turn. I'm going to start off by taking another damage off of this Cephalid Colosseum and another damage off of this Mana Confluence, so 25. This will be blue, blue, green, 2 colorless. I'm going to attempt to traumatize myself.
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt to put the top half of my library rounded down into my graveyard.
How does that interact with Grolnok?
Whenever a permanent card is put into my graveyard from my library, I'm going to exile it with a Croak counter on it. So I'm hopefully going to exile all of the permanents that I mill with Croak counters.
How many Croak counters did you bring?
Enough for the class?
Well, egg on my face. And the effects
Yeah.
Okay, we're traumatizing. So we counted up the things that I've played. We determined I'm milling 40 cards here. So some of the things being exiled with Croak counters are Wooded Foothills, Mesmeric Orb, Caustic Caterpillar, Simic Signet, Jace Wielder of Mysteries, Malevolent Hermit, Chrome Mox, Arcane Signet, Homeward Path, Cavern of Souls, not this one, Lightning Greaves, Worldly Tutor, Exploration, Tropical Island, not this one, Grim Monolith, Odawara, Verdant Catacombs, Carpet of Flowers, Inventor's Fair, Yavimaya Coast, Sylvan Library, Lotus Petal, Hermit Druid, Spire of Industry, Mox Diamond, Reclamation Sage, Minamo School at Water's Edge, Buried Ruin.
Okay.
okay.
So nothing game winning. It's a lot though.
It's a lot of things, but yeah, I think you might be correct.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to start with this Mox Diamond from Exile.
Do you have a land to pitch?
I do. It's this
Ooh.
Windswept Heath.
Okay.
I will also play
Lotus Petal.
Lotus Petal. Land for turn, I will play Ancient Tune. And I will take 2 down to 23 to cast Grim Monolith from Exile. So my next course of action will be tap this Grim Monolith, 1 colorless floating, cast these Lightning Greaves from my graveyard. Sack this Lotus Petal for a green and use the floating colorless to cast Hermit Druid from my graveyard.
Ooh.
Any effects to Hermit Druid?
Nope.
Attempt to equip.
Yep.
Attempt to pay a green and mill the rest of my deck.
Sure.
You got it.
He technically says reveal cards until you reveal a basic land. Put the basic land into my hand and the rest into the graveyard, but I do not play any basics.
Yep.
So the rest of the permanents in my deck, we'll put my deck list on screen somewhere for you to go check out if you'd like to see.
Linked in the show notes.
The important ones here are going to be, I think I've got more mana somewhere, hopefully. Yes, that one is a good one. That one's also a good one. Okay, so these things all are exiled with Croak counters now. I'm going to tap my Elvish Mystic to play. I think I've got an Exploration in here. It's in my list,
Can
so
you
it
just
should
play
be
the
here.
LED?
Oh, I could. Yes.
I guess you've got Fierce Guardianship.
Well, I was going to play this Gaia's Cradle
Sure.
to add mana from, but anyway, yes.
You just need to make 2 blue.
Yeah, where is it? Lion's Eye Diamond from my graveyard. Crack it, which is unfortunate. So discarding Crystal Vein Fierce Guardianship.
Yep.
Try to cast Thassa's Oracle from
I
Exile.
have an effect.
Yep.
I'm going to activate Anje Falcon Wrath. Discard Senseless Rage.
You got it.
Going to activate. Discard Malevolent Whispers.
You got it.
Activate. Discarding Alms of the Vein.
Yep.
Activate. Discarding Blazing Root Walla, which I will cast for Madness 0.
Oh.
You better be going somewhere with this.
I am.
I'm going to allow
It's nowhere
this
great.
for now.
Terminal Agony.
Okay.
Alchemist's Greeting. Mm-hmm. Scolding Tarn.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going anywhere with this.
I had a line.
Okay.
I had a line. It was
Yeah.
very thin, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so fast
Trigger.
circle. Elliot wins.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Wow.
sweet. That deck is awesome.
The like tipping point for me building this deck was definitely, first of all, Grolnok's a frog. That's sweet. I love frogs. Traumatize, and I milled the other one as well. Cut Your Losses from Streets of New Capenna. These are peer into the abyss with Grolnok in play, which is very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. I like the idea of like milling half, getting Hermit Druid out, and milling the other half.
Yeah,
Yes.
right? Like, again, it's effectively peer into the abyss, right? Like, I got to
You know what
cast all of
reminds me of?
these mana rocks from the yard.
It reminds me of,
Exile.
do you remember when Kess would do like consult for Thoracle, then cast
Yeah.
Thoracle, and then recast consult? That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. It's actually funny because Kess is, so I've been kind of looking at my like kind of spread of the color pie with my cEDH and my casual decks and trying to like fill it out a little more. And that's what led to this. I disassembled like my 4th or 5th blue-black deck to make this blue-green deck that, you know, still operates obviously similarly, still Spellseeker, Thassa's Oracle, whatever. But the other deck that I unfortunately took apart was Kess. I was potentially one of the last boomers playing actual factual, just like consultation Kess. But yeah, that line is like
That's what
one of
reminds
the
me.
reasons.
Very,
Yeah,
very
it's
similar,
very
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
My potential line was I could have drawn Pyroblast and Simian Spirit Guide.
That doesn't. Oh yeah, no, it counters.
Which would have
yeah,
been
Yeah.
Yeah.
Counter the Thassa's Oracle.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would have had no effects to that, unfortunately.
Yeah, because you discarded the Fierce Guardianship. too.
Yeah. And I had
due to peer pressure.
well, I had not. I didn't have the Snapcaster Mage exiled. Would have been the other thing, right?
Right.
The only out that I maybe had if you were doing shenanigans there was because I played the Gaia's Cradle, I could have flashed in Endurance from exile to maybe make you shuffle your graveyard in if that was like something you were planning. But yeah, like as you were doing the motions there, I was like looking through my Croak counters. I was like, yeah, if he's got something, I'm just dead.
Yeah.
So
Well, I just want to say thanks so much to Game Genic for helping get this show and all the others that we do off the ground. They've been very generous and sponsored the whole channel. So if you want high quality gaming accessories, not just from Magic, if you've got board games, if you've got card games, if you've just got stuff that needs storage, maybe check out Game Genic. They have a lot more things than you think they do.
sleeves, deck boxes, everything.
Oh yeah, it's all over the place. Furthermore, if you want to be a patron and see games like this early, games like this often, games like this on our super friendly Discord, well, you can join some of the names that are about to come up on screen after this. And in the meantime, we just want to say thank you so much for your support. We genuinely appreciate it.
We do. See you next time.
I want to give a huge shout out to all of our patron supporters, especially those on the screen right now. The support you give us helps us keep the lights on and keeps us making cool content like this every week. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, we'll catch you next time.